This video is to show you how to get your base power costs and to determine your power costs of your powers with your gear on. Around Origin Crisis, the DLC, they made it so that each piece of gear you receive, including weapons, rings, neck, utility belts or trinkets in your utility belts, as well as your body armor, each piece that you equip that has a higher item level than the previous piece will increase the power cost. Here I'm not wearing anything. Now right now I'm going to show you how to get base power costs. The orbital, supply drop, and consumable, they don't matter because they're not considered those type of pieces that would increase it. But make sure you don't have anything. You go to a sparring target, and here I'm going to cast Goss. And once I hit this target, what you'll do is you'll just stand there, stay close to the target or in proximity, and wait for the sparring target to give you back power. It should give me back around 325, which is my base. And there you see in your combat log how much power return. Now, if you have a power in tab, it's definitely helpful. What you want to do is you go to your settings and options, and you go over to your chat options, and inside add new tab, you go and you type in, right there I put power in, so I'll put power in for example. And then of course you add it. You then scroll down and you hit edit. And then you scroll down further and you take off whatever you don't want in here or what you do want, and you go down to power in. You hit power in and you save. Then you scroll over to your tab that has that. Now here's power in example, and I'll demonstrate it again. Make sure you're close, you cast your power, wait for the sparring target to give you back power, and there 325. Make sure you're not casting other abilities. If you're trying to figure out the power cost of one power, cast one power at a time. If you have a power that has a delay in damage, as in the damage registers a second later or something, make sure that you're in combat first and that you're locked into combat. Otherwise, if you get out of combat and that power hasn't registered the damage yet, and your damage icon by your name tag isn't red anymore, for example right now mine is going to turn, the red is off, it's not blinking red anymore, your number is going to be off. So usually when you do check your power cost, make sure you run, maybe do 3 times, 4 times, maybe 5, just to get a concrete and consistent number. Now that's to get your base power cost on your powers. If you want to figure out how much power your powers cost with your gear, you just equip it. And I'll put all this stuff on. So all my gear is on. Now of course you go to the target, you cast your ability, wait for it to give you the power back, and then look at your log, and then you'll see the increase. It's 1046. So that's how you determine your power costs. If you wanted to calculate your power consumption, and then of course your power rate, power consumption rate, and all that, this is definitely may come in handy if you're making some type of guide or if you're just curious.